Yeah. Anything you want, bring it. I think you're up, Reid.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Still on the blue.
Oh yeah, oh, really? Yeah. Without a live audience, sometimes that's the time.
We have maybe a dozen people watching, maybe. Oh dear.
That's the point. That's the point we're talking about. It's something they think for me is actually what's that? It's just the perspective you see it in. Oh, I'm down.
It's nice. Hello, hello.
All right, so
Cool, cool. How's it going?
doing good.
Good. Want to do headphones?
Was that? Oh,
Want to do
headphones?
headphones?
Oh,
All right. Thank you so much.
yeah, thank you.
Do you come to the park often?
I do.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're back here after maybe a few months, but it's a really nice park. I love the view. So many swan boats.
Yeah, it's nice.
Cool. So, do you mind if I record? Is that okay?
Yeah, it's fine.
Can you hit the record button on the top of that GoPro? There's a button on top somewhere. It should beep once.
Yeah, I did.
There you go. Perfect. Awesome. So sweet. We've got a few topics over on the board there. Did anything look interesting, or did you want to bring up something else?
The numbers of deaths due to COVID.
Yeah, they exaggerated.
Yeah, exaggerated. Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think about that?
I think there's like most of the deaths it's not what they say they are, like a lot of stuff has happened, but it wasn't due to the COVID, like a lot of people died for several reasons, but that rate number was, I don't know, in my belief, it was put under like, like due to COVID, but in all reality there was plenty of there's a lot of ways people could die, but
Yeah.
that number, it just kept rising and rising and rising, saying like everything else was paused in the world because coronavirus was there. Like nothing else was going on. Everybody forgot that you could die any second for whatever reason it is.
Yeah.
And not just because you died during that time, it necessarily meant that, oh, you died because of COVID, but there's plenty of different ways, 100 different ways of people die,
Mhm.
So I feel like it's just exaggerated, and that's what I wanted to express, that
Sweet.
it's exaggerated. Today's gonna go down. It's gonna get hectic. I witnessed like a gang of businesses putting plywood over their businesses, trying to protect it. But whoever gets elected, no matter who wins, it's gonna go crazy. It's gonna go crazy for sure.
Yeah, that's a kind of a separate thing about the COVID exaggeration of the deaths.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think the claim is like, yeah, the deaths have been exaggerated, the number. And could I get a sense of your confidence about that?
What's that?
If like all the way to the right is absolutely yes, that is true. The deaths have been exaggerated, absolutely sure. Or all the way to the left, no, they have not been exaggerated. They've been exactly right. Or not sure. Where would you put your current confidence about that?
I'll go like, all right, let's say right here, right? This is
To the right is yes. To the left is no. They have not been exaggerated.
So to my right.
Yeah, to the black is towards yes. They have been exaggerated.
All right, yeah, for sure, right here.
About pretty high.
I'd say around here, because there is a lot of people that I know that passed away due to that. But
you know personally some people have passed away?
Yeah. But
and they died because of COVID.
Right. but I'd say the rest it's not what it was, you know.
The rest.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. How many people have been reported to have died because of COVID at this point? Is it like what is that?
Um, as far as like for me, like it's just been like three people. But now that I've witnessed any paperwork or anything, it's what they've told me. Like, hey, you know, my cousin's friend or something like that. You know, they died because of COVID, and I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
you know.
How
But
many in the U.S. total have we heard have died
man,
so far?
numerous amount, man, numerous amount.
Like hundreds of thousands at this
Exactly.
point.
Yeah, yeah.
So, what do you think the number should be at this point?
I'm not quite sure about a number,
Not
you
quite sure.
know, but that it's exaggerated. It's exaggerated.
It's exaggerated.
Yeah.
Okay. Why do you believe it's exaggerated?
Well, because like I said, I feel like it's like the world basically stopped and nothing else is going on. There's no like diabetes, cancer, AIDS, not like everything has just stopped. And the only way you could die is like COVID, you know? But there's numerous amount of ways you could die, like I said from the beginning, you know. So I feel like people die, but the cause of death is COVID, but in reality, it's something else, you know.
Yeah, a bunch of people die every day,
Every day, and
every
so
week, every month, as usual.
right,
But then those like deaths have been starting to go down, and the COVID deaths have been going up.
right,
That's what I'm hearing you say.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, how do we know that's the case?
It's just known, you know. It's just known,
Just
you
know.
know. Yeah, like every day, you hear about deaths. You know, some deaths aren't even acknowledged, you know, because nobody knew them. They had no family, whatever, and you know, just people just don't want to acknowledge that people pass away all the time. But there's plenty of other reasons. My friend just recently died, you know. So it's hard, you know, but you just gotta accept that, you know, it happens all the time. It happens all the time, but it's not right for them to be categorized as, you know, like one of those people that passed away due to that, you know.
Yeah, it's like people die every week. Some die because of COVID. Some die because of non-COVID reasons.
Right, right.
What
But it still files under COVID for
yeah,
some reason.
what percent of the COVID deaths do you think have nothing to do with COVID?
I say like 50-50, you know,
50%
50-50.
of the deaths
Yeah, I say like 50-50, you
have
know.
that where the contribution is like non-COVID at all. Or they would have died anyway if they did not have COVID. The people who died.
Well, eventually we're all gonna die, you know, but
Yeah.
you know, people are ill, especially like the elders, you know, the elders, you know, that was one of like the number one, like, you know, targeted people for to say, you know, like COVID deaths, like elderly people kept dying. And so for them, it was like, oh yeah, they died because of COVID,
Yeah.
you know, but there's plenty of reasons why they could have passed away too, due to, you know, their health or whatever they had going on.
Yeah.
You
Well,
know,
what would be a good way to figure out the case of this situation? How, if they say next month a certain amount of people die because of COVID, how could we really find out, really know, how many of those deaths actually were because of COVID?
I'm not sure. Honestly, I'm not sure. I wish I knew. You know, I'm not sure. Honestly, I'm not sure. But
Is it like a stat from like some organization, or is it like information from someone, from some people, some organization? Who's the best to trust?
you could get fed anything. You know, like the death rate number, it it can't be trustworthy. You know, I don't know. It's crazy, man. It's a lot of possible possibilities. You know.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure about that.
Not sure. No way to know.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that.
Okay. So we're not sure a way to figure it out. You're that confident about it.
Yeah.
What could you learn or find out to shift you one way or the other on that scale? What could you learn, hypothetically?
What do you mean?
What information could you see if you saw this that would cause you to shift one way or the other on the scale? What would that be? What would that something be?
Mm. I don't know, man. Like, sir, like I guess like the death rate, like a paperwork, I guess documents that would show that you know that they passed away because of that specific reason. Maybe that but that's still like really confidential. So I'm not sure if that would ever get exposed. Sometimes I guess we just gotta go with what the government feeds us.
Maybe like, you know, next year a vaccine comes out, everyone's healthy again. But then like 5 years later, this whole thing has been studied
Yeah.
and they know a lot of information. They've gone through the past documents and they just studied this thing completely.
Right.
And now they have a really high confidence that, in the month of November 2020, this amount of people died and this amount of people died because of COVID. What kind of way could they test that idea? What's a way to know that? What's a good way?
I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure. You know, maybe soon we're all gonna be obligated to actually get tested and actually get like the cure or whatnot. But
Yeah.
I feel like I don't know. It's just gonna happen. Something's gonna happen. It's all gonna go down today. That's all I could say. It's all going down today. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. My beliefs is just like way too like past all that. Like
Yeah. With the election, that's another claim is who do you think will be better to deal with the COVID situation? Whoever's going to get elected.
I don't know who's gonna be better, but from what I think is Trump's gonna win. Trump's gonna win, and since he was like diagnosed with corona, this is my belief, and I respect everybody's decision, but my belief is that okay, so he got diagnosed, right? So now what's gonna happen? He's gonna win, and then they're gonna say that he took a cure, and that cure everybody's gonna believe it because he won, and so everybody's gonna get that cure because the president won. So the president did it, the president got cured. Guess what? We're all in, right? Because that's the president, So
Okay, I'm a little confused.
that's what I think,
What I'm hearing you say is if Trump wins,
right?
then that means Trump will say like he got a cure for the COVID.
Yeah, he found the vaccine, the medicine. Yeah.
Oh, he found the vaccine.
Yeah.
Or his administration did.
Or his administration did. He got cured. They tried it, and now he's COVID free. And so that is going to be the cure for COVID around the world. That's just what I believe. That's just what I believe.
That's very interesting. Maybe if you see us again, we can pick that up and talk about that some more.
Yeah, for sure. I'm here all the time. So if I see you guys again, we could talk about it some more. But as far as for that, that's what I think is gonna happen.
Yeah, and for as a thank you for having the conversation, we'd like to offer people one of these little squishy gear pieces. Feel free to take one. And if you see us again, you can come back and get the rest.
All right, cool, man.
What was your name again?
Santos.
Santos?
Yeah.
Santos?
Right.
Gotcha. My name is Reid. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, man.
Thanks, man.
All right.
Have a great
Blue.
one. Yeah, see you. Have a great day. Thanks.